Hey traders, welcome to Master the Market, where we help you become a market master. In today's video, we're going to talk about how you will become a profitable day trader in the year 2025. After over 10 years of trading myself, I have some very valuable tips that I can give you, and the goal here is to give you the tips that I think are going to fast track your experience in the market and are going to allow you to have a profitable year, even if you're someone that is brand new to trading. So let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. The very first tip that I want to go over is to have some kind of trading mentor, some kind of trading course, some kind of trading education that you can use in order to kind of skip a lot of the trial and error that most traders have to go through. Is it possible to become a successful trader 100% on your own? Of course, the answer to that is yes. However, the goal with any kind of trading course or any kind of trading program is simply to give you all of the information and to help you fast track your education, so you don't have to go through all of that trial and error and you don't have to learn all of these lessons on your own the hard way, allowing you to potentially become a profitable trader in a much shorter period of time. So for this video, and for you guys that are really interested in taking your trading up a level in 2025, I want to offer a 50% discount for anyone interested in the Master the Market bundle. This is a 9-course bundle that's going to teach you how to day trade, how to swing trade, how to even long-term invest, and even how to trade options, all within one single program through these 9 courses and with 85 practice quizzes that make sure that you're really understanding everything that's taught. There's also going to be access to some really powerful trading tools and resources. So if you're interested in getting this at a 50% discount, there's going to be a link down below in the description for the first 10 people that sign up. Those 10 spots will get filled really quickly, but this is a perfect resource to start with if you're someone that's trying to take on the market in 2025. Now, aside from that, if you're not ready to take on something like a trading course itself yet, and you want to kind of start from the basics and get kind of a feel for what these trading programs might provide you, I have tons of other videos here on my YouTube channel. I actually have over 500 videos currently. All of these are going to provide you some value and kind of help you to dip your toes into the water of the stock market to get a feel for what it takes to become a profitable trader. The point of step number 1 simply though is to kind of have some kind of education and some kind of understanding of day trading before you really start to, of course, day trade. Take some time, study, go through programs, learn from other traders who have some experience, and that is going to be a really great way to start trading in 2025. Step number 2 is then going to be to cut out the BS. If we search chart patterns into Google, we can see all of these countless different examples of the exact same chart patterns that everyone is teaching to each other and that everyone is kind of claiming to be the holy grail of trading. The simple fact of the matter is that if trading was as simple as buying into, a bull flag pattern and profiting and short selling into a head and shoulders pattern, then we would have a much higher success rate in the stock market than, less than 10%. While these chart patterns that everyone teaches and talks about can be a great way to start getting into technical analysis, if you're relying entirely on these chart patterns for your trading and for your entries and for your exits, that is kind of a surefire way to fail and to, at the end of the day, consistently lose in your day trading. And for some of you, after hearing that, you may be wondering then, well, when do I buy and when do I sell? What am I using to actually tell me this is when I should get into the stock, this is when I should get out of the stock, and so on and so forth? The simple fact of the matter is that you need some kind of proven trading strategy that has a proven edge in the stock market. And really the only way to find a proven edge in the stock market is through data and through statistics. I know that sounds like it's going to be, a really complex thing, but I'm going to break it down here in the next few minutes and talk about how you can very simply track data for stocks to give you an edge in the stock market and then use that edge to consistently profit over the long run. I want to take the opening range breakout trading strategy, for example, to kind of go over how to track data and how we can use that data. This is a strategy that I have talked about time and time again here on this YouTube channel. This is one of my favorite trading strategies to use specifically in the morning session within the first couple of hours after the market opens. And it's a really great way to take advantage of that morning momentum. So essentially what we're doing is we're letting the first 5-minute candlestick form. We're allowing it to completely close before we take any trades in this stock. And ideally, we want this stock to have some kind of daily chart momentum, some kind of pre-market breakout, or even some kind of news catalyst released in pre-market that's going to potentially help drive the stock higher with high relative volume. That being said, once we have that first candlestick completely formed, we have our high and we have our low. Now, if the stock starts to push above that first 5-minute high, that is going to be our breakout and buy signal. We then would look to buy into that breakout, and we would use that opening low as our risk level for the trade. This is a strategy that, again, I use every single day, and that statistically does have a proven edge through the data that I have personally tracked for this stock. Now, you don't have to use this strategy. Any strategy that sounds like it might fit your trading preferences better, feel free to take that on as well. But the idea here is to, again, start tracking some data and start creating an edge for yourself in the stock market. So if we were to track data for this opening range breakout, we would have the date, which was 12/14/24. We would have the ticker, which is SOUN. The breakout level is going to be the high of that first 5-minute candle, which in this case is $14.28. So we would type that into our breakout level. We have our breakout level to the high. So what we would do here is we would take the high of day, which is $17.29. And what we're going to do is then subtract the breakout level from that high. So 17.29 minus 14.28 is going to give us $3.01. We're now going to divide that difference by the breakout level. So 301 divided by 14.28, and that is going to give us 21.07%. So the breakout level to the high is 21.07%. We're then going to do some similar math here. We're going to find the closing price, which is $16.91. So $16.91 minus that breakout level, once again, of $14.28 is going to give us a difference of $2.63. $2.63 then divided by that breakout level, $14.28, is going to give us 18.41%. So the breakout level to the close is 18.41%. Now, I know that sounds a little bit complicated and a little bit confusing, but once you understand what this data is going to do for you, it is a very important aspect of creating an edge in the stock market. And once you have enough data points, what you can start to do is kind of get an average for what these stocks tend to do once they move above their breakout level. So if we see the next one moves 10%, the following is going to go 20%, the following goes 15%, the next one goes 35%, and so on and so forth. Once we have 20, 30, 50 different data points, we can then select all of those. We can get an average. The average here is 16.04%. That data is kind of going to be how we start to gain an edge in the stock market. We now know that on average, these stocks move 16.04% above their breakout level when trading the opening range breakout. That means that we can start to lock in a portion of our profits once the stock is, 10%, 15%, 16% above that opening range breakout level. And once we have some data here for the breakout level to the close, let's just say that this stock ends up closing 20% underneath the breakout level. The following one is going to close 5% above. The next one closes 10% below. The next one closes 5% below. Once we select all of these, that tells us that the average breakout level to closing price for the day is going to be minus 5.96%. So what that means is that even though these stocks might have a big breakout above their opening range breakout level, they do tend to close underneath that breakout level by the end of the day. That's going to really emphasize the importance of locking in profits with this particular strategy. And hopefully you can see how important this data can be to start creating a profitable trading strategy. Now, all of that being said, once you have a strategy that you feel comfortable with and one that you think is going to give you an edge in the stock market, the next step is going to be not to start diving into the market with your real hard-earned money, but to actually practice putting that strategy to use with some kind of paper trading or some kind of simulated trading. I'm going to be using TradingView for this example. They have great paper trading software and it is 100% free to use. All you have to do is sign up for a free account. And once you're on TradingView, if we were to search, for example, SPY, and we go to the chart here for SPY, we can see down here at the bottom, if we were to click on Trading Panel, this is going to allow us to then click on Paper Trading, connect our paper trading account here to the price action with SPY. And from there on, we're able to click on Trade, and we're able to actually do some paper trading, 100% risk-free, in any of the stocks that we choose to do so. So we can then start to practice putting that edge that we got from our data to use with our paper trading, again, not risking any of our real hard-earned money. It is very important to try to treat this as if it was real investing in real money, because there is usually a disconnect between traders when they're paper trading and when they start to trade with real money. That really just kind of boils down to different psychological aspects of actually risking money. So again, just try to keep it as realistic as possible. Try to pretend like you are using money, but nonetheless, this is a great way to start practicing your trading and to start practicing putting your strategy to use. The next step from there, once you have some consistency in your paper trading and you're feeling comfortable to start trading with a live account, is to, of course, open up a brokerage account. A good one to start off with would be maybe Charles Schwab. The reason for that is because they offer the Thinkorswim platform here that I'm using. This is a really great, powerful platform to use, but obviously that is entirely preference and entirely up to you. Once you do start trading with a live account though, it is very important that you don't dive in with $10,000, $20,000, $50,000. Even if you do technically have that money to spare, there really is no reason to start risking that money right off the bat, because the simple fact of the matter is that as a new trader, odds are definitely stacked against you, and there's no reason to start off your trading career in a hole. So start small. Once you see consistency in your live trading and you're able to actually execute your strategy with a consistent edge, that's when you can start adding more money to your account and you can start scaling those profits higher and higher and higher. Those would be my main tips to start trading successfully in the year 2025. I hope you found some value in this video, and if you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And as a quick reminder, if you're interested in learning everything from the very basics all the way up to the exact strategies that I use to trade full-time, all of that and more can be found in the Master the Market bundle. We're currently having that 50% off sale, but that's only going to be offered for the first 10 people. So make sure to use that link down below in the description and get signed up quickly, as those 10 spots will likely get filled very fast. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck with your trading.